6 magical herbs that cure diabetes. Amongst the plethora of benefits and treatments, there are a few magical herbs that improve diabetes and that lower blood sugar fast. 1. Turmeric. Turmeric is an aromatic spice with an ancient origin. The deep yellow pigment and unmistakable flavor of turmeric have made it part of the signature of Eastern cuisine. Its color-fast pigment has been revered as a vibrant textile dye and reviled as a permanent stain on many kitchen utensils. Curries would be nothing without the flavor and color of turmeric. With all these amazing qualities, you'd think turmeric has more than served its usefulness. However, behind all the culinary hype and dazzling hues lies a potent ally to your health. Turmeric contains curcumin, a phytochemical responsible for its taste, color, but most of all, its healing qualities. Turmeric curcumin is a known antioxidant, helping fight off the scourge of free radicals that wreak havoc on cellular integrity. It is also a powerful anti-inflammatory, and by extension, a potent analgesic. This quality pushes it on par with an anti-inflammatory such as ibuprofen. To add to that, curcumin is one of the most effective diabetes treatments known to man. Turmeric has been shown to regulate blood sugar levels, increase insulin sensitivity and nourish the beta cells of the pancreas. These are all the contributing factors that cause diabetes, managed by one yellow spice. Turmeric also influences a decline in glucose production by the liver. This leads to a lower blood glucose level overall. 2. Holy basil. Holy basil is another plant with its roots in the East. Known scientifically as Ocimum sanctum, the plant has been part of Eastern medicinal tradition for thousands of years, forming the cornerstone of Ayurveda medicine, an ancient form of holistic medicine. Holy basil is a common diabetes management food source. All parts of the plant including the leaves, stem and seeds can be used. It has been shown to help treat diabetes in 3 major ways. Firstly, holy basil helps to decrease blood glucose levels. This is essential for the prevention or treatment of diabetes. By decreasing blood glucose, you're helping increase insulin sensitivity, a key factor in combating diabetes. Holy basil also helps improve insulin production. For many diabetes sufferers, a decline in insulin production is one of the main factors contributing to their condition. By helping improve pancreatic insulin production, you can drastically improve your condition overall. Lastly, holy basil helps improve cardiovascular health. Cardiovascular disease is a common complication within the scope of diabetes-related disorders. It also leads to many of the more serious conditions such as peripheral artery disease, potentially leading to leg amputation. Cardiovascular disease is also the leading cause of death in diabetes patients. Suffice to say, curbing the risk of CVD will greatly improve your livelihood even with diabetes. 3. Cinnamon. Cinnamon has been a popular spice for thousands of years. The story of cinnamon dates to ancient Egypt where aside from sweet fragrant spice, it was also valued as a luxury gift, often traded in the same stead as precious metals, gems and textiles. Cinnamon is the dried bark of a specific group of trees of the same family. The active ingredient is known as cinnamaldehyde. It is found in the oil of the cinnamon bark which can be extracted through pulverizing in salt water then distilling to isolate the oil. Cinnamaldehyde helps manage glucose levels in the blood. This works towards managing type 2 diabetes. This is because cinnamaldehyde interacts with certain digestive enzymes. These enzymes control the breakdown of carbs in the food you eat. This moderates the uptake of sugars in the blood in a way that decreases blood glucose levels. By doing this, you gradually increase your insulin sensitivity, essentially reversing the effects of diabetes. Cinnamaldehyde also mimics the activity of insulin with cells. It can interact with the insulin receptor sites that signal cells to convert glucose into glycogen. This happens at a far less efficient rate than pure insulin, but it is a welcome improvement from a natural source. Cinnamon has also been proven to improve cinnamon production in the pancreas. It influences the beta cells responsible for the hormones production. 4. Cumin. Cumin is a spice with a very diverse array of health benefits. It's almost miraculous how such a little seed can pack such a healthy punch. Its primary use is, as with most on this list, a culinary seasoning. The deep smoky flavor is a major part of the traditional Indian curry flavor. Above that, cumin is one of the best medicinal spices you will ever come across. The oil pressed from cumin seeds has so many properties ranging from antimicrobial to anti-cancer. It is also an amazing weapon against diabetes. It helps regulate blood glucose levels, thereby decreases insulin resistance. This is achieved by cumin's ability to drastically increase insulin production. Cumin's ability to lower blood glucose levels is so effective that caution is in fact required. Excess cumin can lead to hypoglycemia, a condition where the blood glucose level dips to a level below healthy. Cumin seeds can also help manage body fat. This adds value to diabetes management since excess body fat is a leading aggravation in the fight against diabetes. 5. Rosemary. Rosemary is yet another aromatic herb popular in many dishes across the world. This herb comes in the form of tiny thick leaves with a potent fragrance great for meat seasoning. Outside of its culinary heritage, rosemary has been shown to provide some profound qualities in the fight against diabetes. It has been shown to decrease blood glucose levels with consistent use in diabetes patients. This is combined with its ability to lower LDL cholesterol. This form of cholesterol is also known as bad cholesterol for its propensity to increase the risk of heart disease. Heart disease, as you now know, is a leading aggravation and complication within the diabetes checklist. Managing it not only improves your quality of life with diabetes but also acts as a treatment. 6. Sage. Sage has been in use since antiquity. Unlike a lot of herbs and spices whose healing qualities have been likened or interpreted as magic, sage is considered to possess magical properties according to esoteric literature. Whatever your interpretation of the nature of its qualities, it packs a punch. This is especially true when dealing with diabetes. Sage appears fresh as small, light green leaves with a pleasant, sweet aroma. It is also available dried and ground in many supermarkets and health stores. Sage can drastically lower blood glucose levels. Foods that have sage as an ingredient are highly recommended for diabetes or pre-diabetes patients. Sage has been shown to have a similar effect to metformin. Metformin is a synthetic diabetes management drug. Its activity is to minimize blood glucose level in type 2 sufferers. The level of effectiveness in this regard means sage should be taken in careful moderation. An overdose can lead to hypoglycemia. Conclusion: diabetes can seem like an insurmountable burden. The idea of endless trips to the doctor and all the extra stress of organizing your life around diabetes management might seem like an utter chore. However, by simply peering into your spice rack, you might make your life with diabetes a lot easier. There are many more magical herbs you can discover in your quest to manage and treat diabetes. Finally, if you liked this article, share with someone you know using the icons below. Always consult your physician before choosing any supplement or starting any nutrition regime.